تجري في البحر بأمره وسخر لكم الأنهار وسخر لكم الشمس والقمر دائبين وسخر لكم الليل والنهار وآتاكم من كل ما سألتموه وإن تعدوا نعمة الله لا تحصوها إن الإنسان لظلوم كفار وآتاكم من كل ما سألتموه وإن تعدوا نعمة الله لا تحصوها إن الإنسان لظلوم كفار صدق الله العظيم. كرمنا بشوية مية يا شيخ عبد الله، كرمنا ببعض الماء.
القرآن؟
الماء شوية مية ولا جيب لي سموار. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله وصلى الله على سيدنا ومولانا رسول الله سيدنا محمد وآله وصحبه ومن والاه. صلوا عليه. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. اللهم آمين. Mental health, continuation of the topic that we touched on in the khutbah. Very important to take care of our brains and our minds and our hearts, just as we take care of our bodies. Happiness is to be tasted by the soul and by the ruh before it is to be tasted by the body. The body could be immersed in all kinds of shahawat and all kinds of sweet things, but the soul, if the soul is suffering and not happy, you will never taste anything. You will never get it. And vice versa. You might be the poorest person in the world and you are satisfied from inside. Your ruh is just free. You could be living on an island with nothing, with nobody, or with just the people that you love, and you are free. No means, no transportations, nothing of the dunya, but you are happy. So it's all about the ruh, it's all about the nafs, it's all about what you carry inside of you. So let's focus on what brings us happiness. Let's not be deluded by things that we think involve happiness, involve good things for us, but they are not. As we said in the khutbah, why would some billionaires commit suicide if happiness is in the means, if happiness is in money? Why would famous people, some celebrities, some successful people in what we think and what we count, they end their life? It's all because they are not happy. And we are humans. We are made out of so many complicated things that we really need to get the balance, get things right. So I'm here, I'm not assuming, don't assume that I will be fixing all the problems. No, we are touching on the spiritual side, which is, by the way, very important. Somebody was talking to me today, and they were actually referred to the spiritual leader of their community by a psychiatrist. A lot of the issues that we have, that we are going through, the solution is, or at least a big part of it, is in the spirituality, the ruhaniyat. Is to connect yourself to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We have talked about a lot of reasons and a lot of causes of الاعتلالات النفسية. Why do we suffer? And I said, yes, many of that is because of outside reasons, because of toxic people around you, because of toxic environments around you. We cannot deny this. But some of it is also because of us. We are exaggerating. We don't want to exaggerate over things. We don't want to count much on people and what they say and what they think of us. If we do so, we will be so sad over everything. Why do they look at me like this? Why do they talk to me like this? Why teachers is dealing with me like, why my dad? Why my... Your happiness, the happiness is in the eye of the beholder. Just keep your focus and keep your cool if you like, and make your happiness Allah, how to please your Lord. I don't care if everybody is not happy with me, but my Lord is happy with me. Yes, it affects us, but again, the focus is not here. The focus is to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will take care of everybody and make everybody happy with us. But let's just focus on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. What brings us happiness, أحبائي الكرام, is closeness to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, is contentment, الرضا, satisfaction. Be satisfied, accept yourself for who you are, accept your color, accept your family, accept the time that you are born into, accept your condition. Don't try to play God. Allah, if I just happen to be one of those lucky people born to those rich families, if I could just go to this school, if I could be just like him, if Allah Azza wa Jalla yuqeen, Allah establishes everybody in where they are for a reason. Your brother cannot substitute you. You cannot substitute your own blood brother. كُلٌّ فِيمَا أَقَامَهُ اللَّهُ. How can you implement the kingdom of Allah, the command of Allah, where you are? Shaitan always is trying to make you look elsewhere. Now, I'll be good if I do this. I'll be good if I go to Rome. I want to study knowledge somewhere. I want to do this. I want to do that. You're looking everywhere but where you are. If you focus in where you are, okay, alhamdulillah, I'm happy. I'm good where I am. I have my health. I'm born to this loving family. See the good thing around you. Have rida anillah. First thing. Be happy and satisfied with Allah. Isn't this what we read? Supposed to read and recite every day? Actually, in the morning and after Asr, after Fajr, after Asr. Your master, your Sayyid, our greatest Prophet ﷺ is teaching us what? You say every day in the morning what? رَضِيتُ بِاللَّهِ رَبًّا. I am happy, I am accepting, I am content and satisfied with Allah being my Lord. وَبِالْإِسْلَامِ دِينًا, and with my deen being Islam. وَبِمُحَمَّدٍ صَلَّى اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِ وَآلِهِ وَسَلَّمَ نَبِيًّا, and with Muhammad صلى الله عليه وسلم being a prophet. Be happy. I watched this brother yesterday. Wallahi, sometimes we have things that we don't even think it's something. He looks from a video, a convert, a new Muslim, somebody who accepted Islam, an African American brother. I think he was giving a talk of khutbah. He was crying bitterly. Big man crying. So he was talking, looks like he was talking to some people who are born Muslims. And he said, Wallahi, you are blessed. My mom, his mom, died as kafir, non-Muslim. He was trying to spend his whole life praying for her, making da'wah for her. And that reminds me of Kenneth, my brother from North Carolina, an African American also. His mom passed away 2 days ago. He texted me. I used to be there back in 2007, 2008 until 11 before I come here. And he said, Sheikh, you know what? My mom finally died. And he was breaking down. She died as a Muslim. I tried years with her to make her Muslim. I'm so broken right now. This man in his khutbah was saying, guys, wallahi, the fact that you are able to make dua for your father and mother is something great. I cannot make that. She died as cat. I cannot make even dua for her. The fact that you can give sadaqah on behalf of your father, the fact that you can do something to reach your father. Do we think about it this way? Do you see what I'm talking about right now? Some of us here, they accepted Islam there. So everybody of us is blessed with something, is enjoying something, is immersed into something that we probably do not appreciate. Let's have rida. Let's look at what we have and be so happy. Let's not think of this entitlement idea. We don't deserve anything. No one of us deserves anything. It was all purely by the ni'mah, by the fadl, by the blessing of Allah, that He made us human beings. That He gave us everything without asking, and before we are able to ask. Give us parents, give us life, give us dunya, give us food, give us deen, give us Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, give us Quran, give us health and give us wealth and give us family. What did we pay and how much did we pay for this? Did we even ask for it? We didn't ask. So why do we think we deserve even more? We deserve more money, better position, better husband, better wife, better children, better, whatever. We don't deserve anything. No one of us deserves anything. We are from dust and we are going back to dust. Now we are walking on the face of earth. A few days, yes, I mean it, a few days later, people will be walking on top of us. We go walk over our brothers and sisters who are buried in the graveyard when we go, unintentionally, obviously. But sooner or later we will be forgiven. People will forget us, will totally forget us. We will be totally forgotten. Thus, back to where we come from. No entitlement for anything. If there is anything that we can be proud of, is your relationship with Allah and your connection with Allah and your deen with Allah. Worrying about risk, yes, very important. To think about, provision and how sustenance for my family, for myself, good, but not to the level of being worried about it. This is something that's guaranteed. In the Ruh al-Qudus nafatha fi ru'i. The Prophet ﷺ said, the Holy Spirit, Ruh al-Qudus, Jibreel alayhi salam, nafatha fi ru'i, He gave me, or He inspired me, something from Allah. What is it? Anna nafsan, no soul. Nakira. It's indefinite. Any nafs, no soul, no human being. Nafs, actually, nafs, not even a human being. وَكَأَيٍّ مِّن دَابَّةٍ لَا تَحْمِلُ رِزْقَهَا, including animals, insects. No nafs, no life. لَن تَمُوت, will die. حَتَّى تَسْتَكْمِلَ رِزْقَهَا, until they take in full their rizq, their sustenance and provision. You will not die before you take what is distant for you. Why? Yes, we should go hard and try to get more and everything, like whatever is meant for us is going to come for us. If you lose one penny, no way you can get it back. It's not meant for you. Whatever is meant for you is coming. Inna Allah huwa al-Razzaq. Indeed, Allah is al-Razzaq, the giver, the one who gives this. فَوَرَبِّ السَّمَاءِ وَالْأَرْضِ إِنَّهُ لَحَقٌّ. It's in the Quran. In the sky is your rizq. It's written. It's coming from Allah. وَمَا تُوعَدُونَ, whatever you are promised. Allah is saying, by the Lord of the sky, by the Lord of the sky and the earth, He's swearing. إِنَّهُ لَحَقٌّ. It is haqq. It's a do. It's a must. It should come true. It should come to you. مِثْلَ مَا أَنَّكُمْ تَنطِقُونَ. Just as you are able to speak. It is a fact. It is haqq. It's going to come to you. One person heard this ayah and he said, who made the Lord of the skies and earth angry that He has to swear? We believe you without swearing, Ya Allah. You don't have to swear. So basically your risk is guaranteed for you. Go easy. Let's go easy about it. It's easy to say, hard to implement. But let's carry this iman and this faith and move with it. وكأي من دابة لا تحمل رزقها. Look at the ants, ya Allah. Maybe Allah Azza wa Jalla is making us make this community night and have food and the kids playing around with the food. For this piece of cookie or grain of rice or something to fall, so that will be the risk for 10 ants or 100 ants around. You never know. Allah is taking care of the risk of everybody through you, just as He uses you and uses others to bring risk to you. It will come to you, as we said in the khutbah, the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ in Muslim, Imam Ahmad, just like death. As death follows you, and there's no way you can evade it, risk will come to you. Even if you intentionally try to evade it, you will not evade it. I would like to also talk about the future. So the risk is, we don't want to really worry about it much. It's coming to us. Future. What's going to happen in the future? And so much worries about the future. And so much worries about what's going to happen next. What's going to come tomorrow. قُلْ لَنْ يُصِيبَنَا إِلَّا مَا كَتَبَ اللَّهُ لَنَا. Say nothing will befall us except what Allah has destined for us. Put your trust in Allah. Rely upon Allah Azza wa Jal. Nothing will happen on the earth or to you. Nothing. Except by the permission of Allah and except that it's written by Allah. عَجَبًا لِأَمْرِ الْمُؤْمِنِ. Whatever that happened for a believer is really worth thinking. And Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam is saying, إِنَّ أَمْرَهُ كُلَّهُ لَهُ خَيْرٌ. Anything that happens to a believer is good. Blessing, you will give thanks. This is shukr, rewarded by Allah, and you will be happy. Tested, sabr, you will show patience, you get the reward for patience, and you will be happy as well. Sayyidina Umar ibn Khattab is saying the best of what we have taken is sabr. Be patient. Just be patient. If whatever you want happens right away, okay, shukr. If it waits for a little bit, it will never happen, sabr, alhamdulillah. So let's use sabr as our weapon. Our trust should be with Allah, not with anything else. Our full trust, we need to work on this. It's not a matter of saying it, it's a matter of practicing it. Our trust, is our trust with Allah? In Allah or in our strength? In our position? In our careers? In our jobs? In our bank accounts? Work very hard to have the biggest bank account. Work out very hard to be the strongest in town. Do everything, nothing of that is wrong. As long as it's done the right way. But if your trust is in these, none of that. None. كتب الله على أنه لا يعلو شيء إلا نزل. Allah Azza wa Jalla has recorded that nothing will go up except that it will go down. I was watching, I used to play track and field. Everybody loves something. I love this. I love seeing people racing and jumping and these kind of things, right? There is this championship going on, and all of these videos, they know somehow that I like this, so they send it my way. Usain Bolt. You hear about Usain Bolt? Anybody knows this guy? Usain Bolt. His career is done like 5-6 years ago. This is the fastest man in the world, right? From where? Jamaica, yes. He's from Jamaica. He used to be the top of the world. You probably, if you don't follow, he's like Messi. Do you even know Messi, right? He's in Miami down here. This is the top of his career. So this guy was the fastest man in the world for years. For years. People he would finish the race, if you know what I'm talking about. You go like, he's finishing while laughing and looking behind for those who are trying to catch up with him. I watched his final race with my kids back in 2017, and oh my God. A little boy, several years younger than him, came and just defeat him. Nothing will go up except that it will go down. No trust. You are the strongest man or the fastest man in the world. One day, somebody will beat you. And why do I talk about this? It happens in the seerah. Do you know the camel of the Prophet? What is the name of the camel of the Prophet? He had several camels, by the way. The most famous is, I need to be chocolate next time. Guys, wake up. Al-Qaswa. Al-Qaswa, this is the camel of the Prophet ﷺ. He used to go everywhere with it, but that was his ride. That's the camel he got for the ride. This is the everyday ride. But there's the fancy one. This is for race. Did you know that? What is the name of the camel for race? The Prophet's camel that he used for racing. They used to do racing with camels. Al-Abba. Al-Abba, this camel was the fastest. No camel, no other camel could beat it. For years it was like this. Until one day, what happened? A camel came, Al-Abba came like second place, third place. And everybody was sad. The camel of the Prophet ﷺ is losing now. And Nabi ﷺ was smiling and he said yes. And he quoted, actually he said, what I said? Inna Allah kataba indeed, Allah made it like a kitab. Nothing will go up like forever, unless it's going to go down. So if you trust your bank account, alhamdulillah, you are masfoor, it's good, you never know. You might take a turn and the hurricane. We're happy, relaxed in our town, and all of a sudden, boom, the whole town is like, subhanAllah. SubhanAllah. So,
classical example, President Trump.
President Trump. Where is he now?
In jail.
He's in jail?
Yeah, but they found him out.
Okay. Yeah, he got the money. So yes, somebody from the White House to the Black House, or to the prison. SubhanAllah. So Shabab, youth, it's not going to be like this forever. Youth, your youth, it's not going to be there forever. Wallahi, SubhanAllah, it's not going to be there forever. Whatever we have, don't trust. Our trust should be with Allah. Be happy with the youth. Utilize it for the right thing. Be happy with the means that Allah has given you. If you are smart, alhamdulillah, use it, utilize it. So nothing will continue forever, but put your trust in Allah Azza wa Jalla and you will live happily. قال ابن القيم, let's listen to our giants of Islam, big scholars. Ibn al-Qayyim said, رحمه الله تعالى, إن السخط باب الهم والغم. What is a sukht? He said, indeed, a sukht is the door, the gate for ham and gham, for all kinds of worries, sadness. Sukht is being unsatisfied, discontent, right? No matter what you bring your son, not happy with anything. No matter what happens to you, not happy. Be happy. Be happy, be satisfied, be content, not resentful and over everything. Have rida. Let's teach, let's learn how to have rida and teach our. Let's be strong about this. Let's be strong. You cannot. It's our way, our culture, our sunnah, our prophet. We don't say something bad about food. You eat it, you like it, you eat it. You don't like it, don't say anything bad about it. We should be strong about this with our kids. Learn how to appreciate the ni'mah of Allah. You don't like it, don't eat it. Don't complain over everything. No complaining over everything for reason and for no reason. Because Imam Ibn Qayyim is saying, it's the door of ham and gham. It's the gate that will get you straight to all kinds of worries and all kinds of sadness. وَالْحُزْنِ وَشَتَاتُ الْقَلْبِ وَسُوءِ الْحَالِ. He said, it will lead you to all of this. If you just nothing will satisfy you, nothing will make you happy. That will be the door for your heart being divided. And he said, well, rida, but if you are content, if you have rida, the opposite, يُخَلِّصُهُ مِنْ ذَلِكَ will be the way to get rid of all of this. You are happy with anything that comes your way. Anything. You see this in Hajj trips, for example. Allah has blessed me, subhanahu wa ta'ala, and probably I led several Hajj trips. And I see how it works. Because in Hajj here, oh look at me, it's even hot when I'm in the air conditioning, the fan. At your house, I need a cup of tea, let me go grab something. But in Hajj, even I usually lead the 5-star deluxe trips and everything, but still, you will travel from one place to the other. You will be sometimes having to use a restroom in the area that's inhumane. Sometimes there's the food, whatever. You will be pushed to your limit, and I think it's meant by Allah to be so for Hajj. And I've seen every kind. This is where people show. It's like a test. You know, they used to send us those kids in California. They used to send it to you. Not Colorado, COVID test. Right? You nasal, and the color is this, oh, it's this, right? So you see people, they are being tested. Sample in front of you. I see people cursing in Hajj because the bread is not hot enough. I paid $10,000. I didn't take anything. I just go as a sheikh. This and that. Other people, no matter what happened. Wallahi, I have seen young people, regular. You would think this is the first to complain. They don't have much iman, in my judgment, astaghfirullah. They are smiling and laughing. Sheikh, how can I help you? Allah has blessed us. They almost kissing the ground, appreciating every piece of dust, everything. I'm here. From all the millions of people around the world, Allah picked me. I'm here. I don't care if I have to walk. So, this is an example of suht. Discontentment in one side and the rida on the other side. You choose what it's going to be the exact same thing will happen to both. It's the same Hajj. But you decide how much you want to get out of it. This is the same dunya. You will have to go through this life. You decide what you want to get out of it. Ayyub alayhi salam, Prophet Ayyub, is being tested with disease in his body. He lost his kids, 18 kids. He was wealthy, he lost everything. And for how many kids? Several kids. And for 18 years he was like this, being tested. Why? Allah decided to test him. But then he was patient and he made dua to Allah, Rabbi inni massani ad-dur. He said, oh my Lord, I've been touched with harm. You are the most merciful. That's all he asked. فَاسْتَجَبْنَا لَهُ فَكَشَفْنَا. Allah said right away, we responded to him, istijaba, and then we kashafna, as if he was covered, and you uncovered. We uncovered what was with him. وَآتَيْنَاهُ أَهْلًا. We have given him his family. He got double the number of kids later on. وَمِثْلَهُمْ مَعَهُمْ. And he got all his property back. So just be patient and be happy with whatever coming your way. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala might, because when it's easy, when you are not tested, it's simple to say, I'm a believer, I'm this, I'm good, alhamdulillah. You're not being tested. You're not being tested. But the minute you are tested with a little thing, Allah is watching now. Are you still a believer? Or you're just like me and like when I send you good things? That's a test for your iman. Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam was tested with many things. He was born orphan. He has to go through some suffering, a lot of suffering, alayhi sallam, but he was patient. And by the way, they lived happy life. The happy life, like we said at the beginning, is not in nice mansions. Nothing wrong again with these. Nothing whatsoever is wrong with these. But it's not in these. Unless you fill this house with happiness. How to get some of that? وَاسْتَعِينُوا بِالصَّبْرِ. Be patient in the face of anything. If you want to achieve and attain anything, be patient. وَالصَّلَاةِ. Something is happening. Yeah, why you go left and right? Go to your Lord. Ya Allah, fix me this. You are my Lord. You made me. وَاسْتَعِينُوا بِالصَّبْرِ وَالصَّلَاةِ وَإِنَّهَا لَكَبِيرَةٌ. And this is going to be big. Don't think it's small. إِلَّا عَلَى الْخَاشِعِينَ. Except for those who humble themselves for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Shaitan is out there to get us, yes. At all times. When you go to sleep, إِذَا نَمْ عَقَدَ عَلَى رَأْسِ 3 knots. He's holding one, the second, and the third, 3 knots. When you wake up, dhikrullah, making wudu, salat, they are all undone. But you keep sleeping, no mentioning of Allah, and past salat al-fajr or something, you wake up, khabith and nafs, kaslan, as in the hadith, you're sluggish, clumsy, and so you don't know, it's the beginning of the day, I've slept all night, I should be waking up like full of nashat, full of energy now, but this is not the case. This is something from shaitan. طيب, the Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, before he goes to bed, he would read al-mu'awwidhat and wipe over his whole body as a protection. Let's use this as well. And Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam told us da'awatul makrooh. If somebody is inflicted with something, what to say? Allahumma rahmataka arju. Oh Allah, I count and I hope and I ask and I call for your rahmah, your mercy. فَلَا تَكِلْنِي إِلَى نَفْسِي طَرْفَةَ عَيْنٍ. Do not leave me for myself even for a blink of an eye. وأصلح لي شأني كله. Fix all my affairs. لا إله إلا أنت. There is no God except you. Yes, Mustafa. You good? Okay. وقال صلى الله عليه وسلم من قال إذا أصبح وإذا أمسى حسبي الله. Whosoever says in the morning and getting to the night, حسبي الله, sufficient for me is Allah. لا إله إلا هو, no God except Him. عليه توكلت, I put my trust in Him. وهو رب العرش العظيم, and He is the Lord of the great throne. If you say that 7 times, كفاه الله ما أهمه. Allah will suffice him whatever that he's worried about. You're worried about something, say حسبي الله لا إله إلا هو عليه توكلت وهو رب العرش العظيم. Wallahi, I tried it many times in my life. When I first came to this country, any immigrants here? Any immigrants who applied, who were not citizens, and they applied? Right? Everything is like, subhanAllah, I don't know what this is. Like, I was born in Egypt, I'm a full citizen, supposedly, and everything. I don't know, what is it like to live in a different country, and now you have to make your way up. Everything is like, you have to apply for this and get this paper. So many services, so many things are blocked until you get these things. So basically your life is, I don't want to say in whole, but a lot of things. So it's really a big thing. And the immigration, especially for the imams, they make it super difficult. And I applied, both of me and my wife, even though she got it from me, from work, they give it to her several years before me. I don't know. Anyways, so it was really difficult. I want to get things done. Wallahi, one day after Fajr, I said it with this intention. I'm not sure if it was the same day or the next day, I got the letter from those, what is it called? USCIS in the mail, approved. I was so happy. I was thinking this is the dua. So let's use the tools in our affairs, in our life, for the dunya and for the akhirah. حسبي الله لا إله إلا هو عليه توكلت وهو. I was planning to say this, but I remember this dua. I said it one day with that intention. If you say that in the morning and afternoon, Allah will suffice you whatever that bothers you or worries you. وَلَقَدْ نَعْلَمُ أَنَّكَ يَضِيقُ صَدْرُكَ بِمَا يَقُولُونَ. We know that your chest is getting constrained because of what they say. People talk about you. People say things about you. Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, people were talking about him and saying things about him, and he was like feeling really annoyed. His chest is like yadiq, is getting smaller, like constrained. Not happy. فَسَبِّحْ. The solution is فَسَبِّحْ بِحَمْدِ رَبِّكَ. Celebrate and glorify the name of your Lord. وَكُنْ مِنَ السَّاجِدِينَ. And prostrate. Be with those who prostrate. مَنْ لَزِمَ الْإِسْتِغْفَارِ. If you, I'm giving you tools, religious tools, simple ones, to get out of any marina. مَنْ لَزِمَ الْإِسْتِغْفَارِ. Whosoever sticks to istighfar. Astaghfirullah. Astaghfirullah al-azim alladhi la ilaha illa huwa al-hayyul qayyum. Any form of istighfar, جعل الله له, Allah will make for him, من كل ضيق, from any ضيق, constraint, from anything that's really not opening up for you, Allah will make for you a way out. من كل ضيق فرجا مخرجا ومن كل هم فرجا. From every worry and sadness, Allah will give you a way out and exit if you stick to istighfar. Not only that, وَرَزَقَهُمْ مِنْ حَيْثُ لَا يَحْتَسِبُ. And Allah will also, on top of that, will give you risk from where you do not expect. Another thing that's easy, we know the hadith of this man who came to the Prophet, how much should I say salat and salam for you? Send salat and salam to you. Then he said, I will make all my dua, all my dhikr, Allahumma salli ala Muhammad, salat and salam ala Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam told him, all of these are authentic hadith. Even if you do such, then يكفيك الله تبارك وتعالى ما أهمك من دنياك وآخرتك. Allah will suffice you. Allah will take care of your business. Allah will take care of whatever that worries you, of your dunya and of your akhirah. If anything is difficult, try it out. Try it out with sincerity. Say salah alayhi sallam to fix certain problem. Do it for an hour, for 2 hours. Do it with that intention. At the least you will get your reward from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, a lot of reward. إِنَّ الْإِنسَانَ خُلِقَ هَلُوعًا. It's part of us that we panic easily. The human being panics easily in the face of any problem. إذا مسه الشر جزوعا وإذا مسه الخير منوعا إلا المصلين, except for المصلين. Those who do salah, those who are in connection, true connection with Allah, they don't panic easy, they don't, they are not easy to, they're not going to be susceptible, right? Vulnerable. Yeah, whatever this is. We talk about it after. I have my English teacher here. Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam talk about prayers. Arihna biha ya Bilal. Give us raha. Give us peace with it, oh Bilal. Bilal is about to make iqamah, and Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam is making this comment. Why do you have to make this comment? Make iqamah. No, he will say, could you give us peace with it, ya Bilal? Like, could you make iqamah so we get the rest and the peace and the raha and, with the salah. Dua. وقال ربكم ادعوني استجب لكم. Your Lord said, make dua to me, I respond. It's easy, free. Get to the King of the Kings, make dua, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Your heart is not at peace, you're preoccupied with something, overwhelmed with something. Make dua. ألا بذكر الله. Make remembrance of Allah. ذكر Allah. تطمئن القلوب. Your heart will be in peace. Leave it. Make dhikr Allah and go sleep. Allah will fix it. يقولون تبات نار تصبح رماد. It goes through the night, fire goes through the night, and in the morning it becomes ashes. It was fire, blazing fire, and then it becomes ashes. It will come to an end. وقال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم, a man came to him complaining, my heart is harsh. I hear you speak and think, my heart is not like soft. What should I do? قال إن أردت أن تلين قلبك فأطعم المسكين. If you want your heart to be soft, give food for the needy. Feed the needy. وامسح على رأس اليتيم, and wipe over the head of the orphans. Look at those who are below you and go give something to them. Give. When you give, you get. What goes around comes around. وامسح على رأس اليتيم. So do anything good, especially to those people who are less fortunate, and never lose hope in the face of any worry. إنه لا ييأس من روح الله إلا القوم الكافرون. Only people who lost faith, they lose hope. Hope is equal faith. Faith gives you hope. Never lose hope. والصابرين في البأساء والضراء, patient at all times, patient and steadfast at all times. Another couple of hadith before Salat al-Isha. ما أصاب عبدا هم فقال اللهم إني عبد. If any servant of Allah is being inflicted with some worries, with some ham, trouble, problems, issues, and then he will say this dua, Allahumma inni abdi. Oh Allah, I am your servant. Ibn abdi, I am the son of your servant. Ibn amatik, I am the son of your servant. My mother is your servant, my father is your servant. Nasiyati, nasiya is like muqaddam al-ras, my forehead, meaning my direction. My head and my direction is in your hands. Madin fiyya hukmuk, your judgment is happening, is true on me. You can judge anything on me. Adlun fiyya qada, and whatever qada, whatever judgment you issue is adl, is justice. أسألك بكل اسم هو لك. I ask you by each and every name that belongs to you, by all of your names. سميت به نفسك, that you named yourself with. أو أنزلته في كتابك, or you sent it down in your book. أو علمته أحدا من خلقك, or you taught it to any of your creation. أو استأثرت به في علم الغيب عندك, or this name you keep the knowledge of it with you, in the knowledge of the unseen with you. أن تجعل القرآن ربيع قلبي. I ask you to make Quran, by all of this, to make Quran the spring of my heart. وَنُورَ صَدْرِي, and the light from my chest. وَجَلَاءَ حُزْنِي, and the removal of my sadness and distress. وَذَهَابَ هَمِّي, and removal of my worries. إِلَّا أَذْهَبَ اللَّهُ حُزْنَهُ وَهَمَّهُ وَأَبْدَلَهُ مَكَانَهُ فَرَجًا. If you say this, Allah will remove all of your worries and troubles and sadness. Not only this, and He would replace this with happy things, with things to make you happy. Allah will give you a way out of this. So let's learn this dua also in the morning and in the afternoon. اللهم إني أعوذ بك من الهم والحزن والعجز والكسل والبخل والجبن وضلع الدين وغلبة الرجال. لا إله إلا الله العظيم الحليم، لا إله إلا الله رب العرش العظيم، لا إله إلا الله رب السماوات ورب العرش الكريم، اللهم رحمتك. All of these are hadith that we have quoted. At the end, لكل داء دواء. For any disease, physical or psychological, any disease, this is a hadith, there is dawa. Whether you know it or not, there is a treatment. People find it or not find it, there is a treatment. Seek the treatment. It's part of seeking the qadr is if there is something going on, maybe related to the environment you grew up in, maybe it's related to something that happened to you, trauma that you have been going through, seek treatment. Go to a psychiatrist or psychologist or seek help from somebody. As well as definitely the spiritual solution in connection with Allah. This is the best, but some of these issues and problems could be because of, something physical, some chemical disorder there that could be fixed, inshallah. Again, finally, those who think they have so much faith in black magic, sihr, hasad. Yes, it is there. Yes, it is there. But I know some people, this is the only way they can interpret everything that's happening to them. I even remember one of my classmates, and he is a family member. One of my cousins. I know him. He's not good at math. You were not good at math if you watch me right now. He's not good at math. He's not good at science. He does not study. And then he fails at the end of the year. Oh, it's all because this neighbor of ours, she's making black magic to me or something. Okay. Right? So we don't want to use all of these hangers, If you pray in time, you have faith in Allah, you say the adhkar and ad'iyah, let all the shayateen of the world and let all the black magicians come and make black magic against me. My trust is in Allah. Who cares? Let them do it. The one who has the permission to benefit and harm is Allah. وَمَا هُمْ بِضَارِّينَ بِهِ مِنْ أَحَدٍ. They, the magicians, cannot harm anyone within except by the permission of Allah. So if it comes to me, it's by the permission of Allah. And Allah is the only one who is capable of doing that. One other tool and final tool is let's push shayateen off our houses. Recite Quran. Do what we're supposed to do with our spouses and our family and do what brings angels to our house, to our homes. Let's do what brings angels. Our house is a good place. Do you think it's a good place, your house, for angels to come? MashaAllah, this angel, 70,000, 80,000, more or less angels are coming. I guarantee you, they will come if you pray. As they will come if you read Quran. In the Sakina Tatanazzal. One day, somebody was reading Quran on the back of a horse, and the horse, every time he reads, it's like, he said, these are angels. These are angels that came down. This is the heaviness of the Quran and angels. And he was reading next to a horse, and every time he reads, the horse is like, angels are coming. We can bring angels. It's not only for him. It's for you. Bring angels. Recite some Quran. Bring your kids. Make some dua. Teach them something good. Say something good. Make it a place. لا تجعلوا بيوتكم مقابر. That's what the hadith. Don't make your houses like a graveyard. What do you mean? No dhikr of Allah, no prayer. Nabi Sallallahu used to pray Salatul Jama'ah in the fard, and then he goes pray Sunnah, Nafil, Raghiba, extra prayers at home. This way angels will come. This way less problems, less arguments, right? More busy with dhikrullah Azza wa Jalla and other things. This way the angels will be around, which means more blessings, less worries, less problem at all. Concluding with this couple of lines of verse. يا أيها الإنسان فاسجد لمولاك القدير تجزى بما قد قدمته يداك. Oh, human being, wait a minute, take it easy. What makes you go away from Allah? Make sujood to your Lord, the most capable. One day your life will come to an end, and you will find yourself face to face on the day of judgment with Allah to be recompensated for what your hands have earned, for what you have done in this world. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى اله وصحبه اجمعين. اللهم اغفر لنا بمغفرتك وارحمنا برحمتك يا ارحم الراحمين. اللهم اجعل جمعنا مرحوما وتفرقنا من بعده معصوما، ولا تجعل فينا ولا معنا ولا بيننا شقيا ولا محروما. اللهم لا تجعل فينا ولا معنا ولا بيننا شقيا ولا محروما. اللهم اعصمنا بما تعصم به عبادك الصالحين، واحفظنا بما تحفظ به عبادك الصالحين من فتن الدنيا وفتن الدين وفتن الآخرة يا رب العالمين. اللهم احفظنا بما تحفظ به عبادك الصالحين. احينا على الإسلام وتوفنا على الإيمان، واقبضنا على لا إله إلا الله واحشرنا على لا إله إلا الله وأنت راض عنا غير ربان. اللهم احينا على سنة نبينا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وتوفنا عليها. اللهم توفنا على لا إله إلا الله وعلى الدين الكامل برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. Oh Allah, bring us happiness in our houses, in our hearts. Fill our hearts with iman and faith ya Rabb al-Alameen. Make our life ends on La ilaha illallah. Make our life end on La ilaha illallah. Make our life end on La ilaha illallah. And be resurrected on La ilaha illallah. And be all in Jannah gathered together برحمتك with your mercy يا رب العالمين. اللهم آمين آمين. وصلى الله على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. وجزاكم الله